Coming up on today's San Francisco 49ers report, we have a really positive Brock Purdy injury update, and we're going to get to the latest Trey Lance buzz coming out of San Francisco 49ers OTAs. That's all coming your way on today's show. But first, the 49ers report wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for our friends at Roan, and all of you have done such a great job in supporting our sponsor. They sent me a brand new polo as part of their commuter collection. This is the commuter polo. As you can see here with the picture on your screen now, I have worn their commuter dress shirt multiple times here on the program. 20% off for the Niner gang at roan.com/chatsports, but make sure you plug in that promo code ChatSports so that Roan knows that the 49ers report sent you. Men's closets were due for a change. Roan stepped up to the challenge. Their commuter collection, the most comfortable, breathable, flexible set of products known to man. And here's why. They help you get ready for any occasion with the commuter collection, which offers the best and most comfortable pants, dress shirts, quarter zips, and polos. I love when you just eliminate the hassle of having to worry about what to wear. With Roan, you never have to worry about what to rock when you have that Roan commuter collection. I also like how stretchy and flexible the fabric is. They have this comfortable four-way stretch fabric that provides breathability and flexibility that leaves you free to enjoy whatever life throws your way. Night out on the town with the homies, date night with the girl. You can even do 18 holes of golf or host shows here at Chat Sports as well. It's time to feel confident without the hassle. And with Roan's wrinkle release technology, wrinkles disappear as you stretch and wear the product. So, one more time for the faithful. It's 20% off your entire order at roan.com/chatsports. You're looking for a quarter zip, polo like this, dress shirt to my right, pants, shorts, whatever, Roan has it for you. All right, excited to talk some Niners today. There are some takeaways and some tidbits coming out of OTAs as the media finally able to watch another practice like they were one time last week, last Tuesday. And let's start with the latest on Brock Purdy here. 49ers General Manager John Lynch said on SiriusXM that Brock Purdy just had his first throwing session recently, and he's hitting all of his checkpoints in that recovery from the UCL surgery. His surgery was back on March 10th, and the plan was to start throwing about 3 months later. So as of right now, as we're sitting here on May 31st, he is slightly ahead of schedule. As for what Lynch said, he's just had one session thus far, but we're incredibly encouraged by that. He's hitting all of his markers, and it doesn't surprise us because he's putting in the work. As for the best case scenario, we're just going to take it as it comes. The hope is that he's ready for training camp. The hope is that he's ready for the regular season. I do still think that it's best for the San Francisco 49ers to err on the side of caution. There is literally no point in rushing Brock Purdy back. It's great that he's ahead of schedule right now. It's great that he's throwing. The fact that he might be ready for training camp and the regular season, that's good news. But you have capable quarterbacks who are able and willing to carry the load in the meantime as Brock Purdy is sidelined, and Trey Lance, who has a lot of potential, just need reps, which is what he's getting right now with Purdy being on the sideline. So that right there can be a blessing in disguise. And Sam Darnold is a capable quarterback in this league. Is he a star quarterback like he was drafted to be at number 3? Yeah, probably not, but can Kyle Shanahan bring the best out of him? So no point in the Niners rushing Brock Purdy back. And for Purdy, there's no reason for him to rush back either, because if he injures that elbow again, it can cost him a wonderful opportunity in his NFL career. I was also thinking about this as well. His dad played AAA baseball, minor league baseball. I wonder if his pops has been helping him throughout this process as a former baseball player, especially back in the day when the UCL, Tommy John injuries were a lot more significant than they are now. I mean, that used to cost you your baseball career. Now, guys are back a year, maybe a little bit less. They're throwing gas even harder than they were. That's the baseball side of things. This is the football side of things. But the torque on that elbow, a little bit less as a football thrower and a quarterback as compared to a baseball pitcher. More from Lynch here. He said, there are certain markers that you hit 12 weeks out. That meant it was time to throw. He did so, responded well. He's just a worker. You give him a task, he's going to do everything in his power. So these are timelines, and timelines are just that. They're guidelines. But when I say tracking well, it's just that he's hitting all of his markers, and that doesn't surprise us because he's putting in the work. As for the best case scenario, like he said, training camp, maybe the regular season, we'll just see. Nobody's really going to know when Brock Purdy is back until he comes back and continues to do this. I also think it's kind of funny how Lynch talks about Purdy in this manner, in this light. We love the kid. He's a hard worker. We believe in him. Never really said the same about Trey Lance. Now, Lance has never really been able to show what he's got to the Niners brass because he started 4 games, and that 4th start, he was out in the first quarter against Seattle. But look out for the verbiage here. These things are certainly important. So we're about to talk about Trey Lance next, but today's poll question is this. Who do you have more confidence in to be the quarterback of this football team, considering they do have Super Bowl aspirations? Type BP for Brock Purdy, TL for Trey Lance. Let's get to Trey Lance here. Getting all of the first-team reps at 49ers OTAs, which continue today. And there was this report that came out this morning from ESPN's Jeff Darlington. He said, Trey Lance is the guy during OTAs who's been taking all of the first-team reps. He's healthy at this point. Sam Darnold really getting backup duty as he kind of gets his playbook under his belt. But for now, Trey Lance is getting his opportunity with those first-team reps. But today, with the media on hand, Sam Darnold is getting some first-team snaps. So Kyle Shanahan did allude to this a couple of weeks ago. He said it'll even out between Lance and Darnold. We'll make sure to get that right. It looks as though it's evening out now. But look, Trey Lance should be getting all the reps, and I hope the 49ers continue to do the right thing. What's the one thing that Trey Lance needs to do outside of just staying healthy? He needs to be on the field. He needs to be getting reps. He has started a combined 21 games going all the way back to 2019. He's barely played any football at all. So that lack of inexperience has caused him to be very erratic. And for him to develop as a quarterback in this league, he needs constant repetition. And I hope that the Niners are able to give him that all throughout this OTA period, as well as in training camp, as well as Brock Purdy is sidelined. Reps, reps, reps. That's what Trey Lance needs to fulfill expectations of being that number 3 pick back in 2021. He has the potential. He can put it all together, but in order to put it all together, you need to be on the field and playing, and you need to be on the field playing with non-scrubs. So when you're practicing with that first-team offense, you're practicing with some really quality players. The Deebo Samuels, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittles of the world, as well as that first-string offensive line, and you're getting better going up against that first-string defense as well. So that is the latest right there on Brock Purdy and Trey Lance. Appreciate everybody for watching today's show right here on the San Francisco 49ers Report. Our live show yesterday was absolutely awesome, so thanks to everybody who watched that as well. Sending in those super chat donations. Feel free to give me a follow on social media. Rolly's been throwing them up on the ticker down below. Twitter at Chase_Senior. Instagram at Chase_Senior. We'll catch you next time, and don't forget to subscribe.